Welcome back. So many of you requested it, so get out pen and paper, gents and gentlets. Today we're going back to school, to the coolest school ever. Here's everything you missed in Monsters University. Also, keep an eye out for these hidden Easter eggs for your chance to win a free Share a Smile shirt. A lot of your wonderful faces are new to this channel, so welcome. I'm Crazy Nate.
Well, now that we've all been introduced,
it seems like Monsters University will be a perfect fit for this channel because they have professional happiness spreaders in the movie. But some people manage to spend most of their life full of anything but happiness. That's what we call trolls on the internet. Random fact, that's called a troll bridge. If you don't believe me, you might be a troll. Speaking of trolls, Randall was obviously one of the bad guys in Monsters Inc., but in Monsters University we learned that Mike was actually the genius behind Randall's scare capabilities.
you gotta use it.
Really?
Yeah, but lose the glasses. They give it away.
Also, Randall was originally a nice guy, he just didn't have any friends, and he was so desperate to make friends that he was willing to be friends with a bunch of doo-doo heads.
That's the last time I lose to you, Sullivan.
The reason Randall got so mad when he lost to Sully was because he was afraid he was gonna lose all of his brand new fake friends. Remember that one cool thing that Randall said to Mike back in Monsters Inc?
Do you hear that? It's the winds of change. You hear it? You hear the winds of change? What a creep.
Well, that wasn't his idea either. Look at this. The poster in his dorm room has the famous quote. Well, that's right, he stole the quote from an inspirational poster. So it looks like he actually has 0 original ideas. Here's something that doesn't make sense though. How did that balloon pop? There's nothing around it. The first time, who knows who popped it? The second balloon that popped though, think about this. Where's Randall? Nowhere to be seen. Then, all of a sudden, here he comes walking away from that direction. I think he popped the balloon.
Don't blow this for me.
Remember poor George Sanderson from Monsters Inc? I felt so bad for him, always getting taken out by the CDA. But in MU, we see a little bit more into his true colors. When the roars are picking on OK, watch in the background and you can clearly see George reluctantly laughing at them as well, even though he clearly feels bad for it. In the scare games, we can see that George's team got disqualified for cheating.
John Stanakai has been disqualified.
So here's what I don't understand though. If Sully got expelled for cheating,
I cheated.
I expect you off campus by tomorrow.
then why didn't George Sanderson get expelled?
Ooh, I know, pick me, over here. Ooh, I know the answer. Pick me.
He should have never even been a scarer then, unless he worked his way up from the mailroom. The college club life has some weird rituals. In the basement of Uzma Kappa though, you will find the type of rituals that we like to find. That's right, Easter eggs. If you look when Squishy's mom turns on the lights, you will see a poster of a car on the wall. Look familiar? That's because that's Mike's dream car that he's still very proud of in Monsters Inc.
What do you think?
Also, that outlet on the wall looks a lot like the window to the soul of our favorite little robot. Y'all remember 1200 Park Avenue from my other videos? In case you don't, that's Pixar's address. Looks like they are trying to be a little more sneaky though in this video.
Don Carlton, mature student.
But it looks like Don Carlton works for Pixar. Lucky duck.
And his mustache looks like the old Batman logo.
This is not gonna work.
With all that grass, there had to be a reference to Bug's life somewhere. I checked all the little dandelions too, looking for Flick, but I didn't see him anywhere. I did, however, see pretty little Francis. Well, for a second. And there's Gypsy, the butterfly.
Oh, a ladybug! Make a wish! Make a wish!
Our beloved A113 was in there, but it wasn't on the dorm room, wasn't on the bus, not even the van. It was on the most valued building in the entire university, the scare room. In Monsters Inc., when Sully and Mike got banished, we found out that the abominable snowman was already banished a long while ago.
Snow cone?
But in Monsters University, we see him working at the mailroom before he got banished.
All right, newbies, quit goofing around. I'll have you know tampering with the mail is a crime punishable by banishment.
Today's survey is this. Would you rather get a job in the mailroom and try to work your way up to become a scare? Or would you rather go to Monsters University and try to graduate from the scare program? If you're wondering if they're really having fun at the party or not, have no doubt. They were having a blast. How do I know? Because they ordered pizza from Pizza Planet. There's the famous delivery truck right there.
Well, actually, there's no proof that they actually ordered pizza. And statistically, the average age of the pizza delivery drivers are the same age of college students. So
get out. Get out.
They're most likely just...
When they're in the sewer of the Scare Games, we also see the famous Pixar Luxo Ball. Yes. 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 Also, in the first contest, when Squishy's face blows up, it looks just like Arlo's face when he got drunk in The Good Dinosaur. Squishy's mom is full of surprises. But did you know she also plays hacky sack? And she's pretty good. For this next one, look harder.
No. Look harder.
Not.
That's not an Easter egg.
Mike does the same thing Sully does in the future's past when they got all banished. We know Mike had a hard time remembering to file his paperwork in Monsters Inc. And apparently that's been a problem with him since day one. Which is odd that he would forget that since he's an A student. Naturally, the Scare School would think that the name Jaws would be pretty cool, because it's scary. And there's also the double-headed monster version of the pink flamingo wearing sunglasses next to the pool with the palm tree. And in the backyard there are two girls jello wrestling in a play pool. There's nothing I can say about that. Mike and Sully aren't the only ones that were new to working out. This guy in the background just dropped the weights on himself. Mike is a genius at teaching people to be scary. The reason he isn't scary though is because he only has one little eyeball. If you look at his study guide, you will see it's all about the eyebrows. A random fact is that we are all typically right brain or left brain thinkers, but did you know that with two-headed monsters, one head uses the left side of the brain while the other head uses the right side of the brain? And for those of you that don't trust me, I got my information from Monster University's official website. I wonder what side of the brain a three-headed monster uses though. What's that? You didn't even know the school had a website? Well, also there's a place to log in as a student, and when Mike shows the camera his student ID, we can see his ID number. Also on the website it says the password is the student's last name. This sounds exciting, but I tried several times and it seems that we can't log in to Mike's account. They must have deleted his account when he left the school. Recognize that? That's Mike's doll we see in Monsters Inc.
You like this?
Speaking of dolls, does this doll look familiar? Does that doll look familiar? It should. It's the same doll from Toy Story before Sid destroyed it and turned it into a spider baby. Wait a minute. Does that mean one of the girls in here is Sid's sister Hannah?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Ooh, I know the answer. Pick me, pick me.
Also, while Toy Story is on the mind, remember Randall as Andy's monster? Well, in this scene, we can see Andy's closet door is being made. This girl doesn't scare easily from Mike because he's the wrong type of monster. We can clearly see her monster is in her coloring on the wall. There are several categories of monsters, and as long as the monster is in the same category, they're gonna get a decent scare out of the kid. Mike isn't even in the right category though, and that's why she doesn't scare. Sully beat Randall, but if you look closely, Johnny actually got a better scream than Sully. So one thing I'm curious about is whatever became of Johnny Worthington III. Sanderson the cheater made it to become a scare, and he wasn't even one of the better screamers in the school. So do they only hire out of the mailroom? Or since so much seems to be opposite in Monster World, maybe bad is good and good is bad.
Bad is bad. Good is good.
When they have the final competition, if you look on the floor, you will see a little NASA spaceship, probably looking for asteroids. And there's Arlo referencing to a future movie of Pixar. Remember Rainbow Unicorn from Riley's Dreams? Here we can see her on the notepads that Art gave to Mike and Sully. Also, we know that a child's laughter is more powerful than a child's scream, but an adult's scream is even more powerful than a child's laughter. They obviously can't go around trying to scare adults all day though, because that's super dangerous. And they just might wind up mounted on a wall. If you want to see if you can pass the test at Mike Ace, you can take the test over at crazynate.com. Also, gents and gentlettes, does anyone know what your homework assignment is?
Come on, right here, right here.
Always be you, because you are awesome. Don't be someone you're not, and remember, share a smile today. They are contagious.
Hey, 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 hey! How come he's not picking me?
Hey, share a smile. They're contagious. Can you imagine a day without smiling? Whew, that would be outrageous. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with Crazy Nate. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if he left you feeling great. Have fun and we'll see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe.